Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Okay, what we are going to talk about today is the how people are struggling, okay? And we're almost going to be celebrating Christmas or holidays, right? And struggling Americans who need a warm place of shelter, have nowhere to go, okay? They're filling up homeless shelters with migrants, and they're literally turning people away. There's only so much room, in these shelters, and 46 has decided that Americans should be the ones left out in the cold while he rolls out a red carpet for migrants. And I just don't understand. Since August, according to a deputy director at El Paso's Opportunity Center for the Homeless, okay, the group has 5 shelters, and they have been overloaded with the migrants who are being released from Department of Homeland Security. And this is called easy migration, if you will. Okay. The policies, they are easy migration. And the numbers are so high that many migrants they can't even find seats in departing buses, in airplanes, when they're being sent somewhere else. Okay. And prior to 46, the Opportunities shelters, there are 5 shelters, they primarily focused on the city's local homeless population. But now they mostly serve as shelters for illegals who are under prior if it was still under the prior administration, let me just say that, they would have been sent back. They said that their ideal capacity at the one shelter is 85. But right now, they're at 129. That I would think that, the fire marshal would be on them because of that. But they probably have no choice. And nearly all of them are migrants. There's another nearby shelter. It's a men's shelter. About 60% of the 200 men currently there are migrants. And that space was only intended to house 100 to maybe 120 people. They've got 200. And it can't be comfortable. It can't be comfortable. And the government is now starting to call these people, if you can believe this, climate migrants, to push this green propaganda. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Because I have never. Even some of the migrants that come through El Paso, okay, they can no longer find space at local homeless shelters because they are so full, they're overflowing, okay. This has meant that many of them are having to sleep outside in the cold. This is especially bad news for them because of the major winter storm, Elliott, all right, is about to come plunging down from the Arctic. Below zero temperatures will be seen all across the Midwest and even parts of the South, including Texas. This is getting out of control. This is getting out of control. But to be clear, everyone needs a place to stay, and I understand that, okay? And I want everyone else to understand that. Everyone deserves a place to go, okay? But the local homeless are not being treated better than the illegals in terms of humanity. And what we're saying right now is that in these United States, the number one priority should be the Americans, not the illegals. The fact that illegals are supplanting legals, so to speak, just shows just how little this regime cares about Americans. First and foremost, take care of our veterans. That's first and foremost. It would rather cater to people from elsewhere and give them top priority, which is just wrong. It's wrong on so many different levels, and there's similar problems are being reported in Kansas City, Missouri, Denver, Colorado, and other places as well. And homeless shelters are overflowing right now. They are overflowing with illegals, while the local homeless, okay, they have nowhere to go. Nobody cares about them or their survival. And keep in mind that many of these shelters, they're spilling over with migrants that are paid for by the taxpayer. This means that we are paying to displace Americans from homeless shelters in order to replace them with migrants. How long can a country last that functions like this? How long? Now, Jesus said it was wrong to treat foreigners better than your own countrymen. Feed your children first, because it's wrong to take bread away from children and throw it to dogs. I have nothing more to say on this, because it's just not right, because you know that a country is broken when its leaders serve the interest of outsiders over their own people. Okay, I'm done. Okay, you guys stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.